Stella's feeling a little anxious today, I think. Here's what she's doing. Hello. Thank you for being here today. You might be here because you are struggling with stress and anxiety, perhaps a panic attack, and needing someone to help you a little bit to find your calm, alert. I want you to first find a place that is comfortable for you, whether it's laying down or sitting on a chair on the floor. And I want you to close. Please close your eyes. And I want you to take a deep breath in. Hold for a second. And then let go. We can do it together if that is helpful as well. And we're going to breathe in. Hold and out. I want you to, so while you are breathing in and out, I want you to listen to my voice. Breathe in and breathe out. And if a thought comes into your head, acknowledge it and just let it drift away. I think that part is probably the hardest part, because when I am in a state of panic, I tend to only think about my thoughts, and I get very obsessive. And that can be a little harmful and toxic and doesn't help the situation at all. I want you to know that this feeling does not last forever. And you are going to be okay in the end. You have so many people who love you and who are looking out for you. Sometimes, in a state of panic or anxiety or stress, we keep it all inside of ourselves, and sometimes our body just cannot handle it. Our heart starts to beat very quickly, and we start to sweat, and we get a lump in our throat, or we get really nauseous, or everything gets really dizzy, or a headache. Just know that these things do not last forever. They do not last forever. Some things that I like Also, eucalyptus works as well. I take my tea tree oil. Oh, it smells so good. It's dripping. I take my tree tea oil and I put it like this, and I flick, and I do it once or twice, but this one came out a lot. And then I rub it. In between my wrists. So, while I'm taking my deep breaths, I can smell tea tree. And the smell distracts me from my obsessive thoughts. And it kind of grounds me into the present. Sometimes when you're anxious, you have a lot of energy, and by holding still or staying still, it pents up the energy. So I may suggest a nice walk outside, but for me, that doesn't always help. I am a chronic pacer, and I pace around my house the same circles for like an hour, and while smelling my wrists as I'm breathing, because it makes me feel distracted and better. These guys. nausea, nausea, nausea. I don't know. But my main anxiety trigger is feeling not good and feeling nauseous and sick. So if my thought process was, if I can help myself be successful